I think the competition as such is wonderful because it's, I think, the most accessible process for all evaluators or those who are learning evaluation from all around the globe. I mean, even for the conferences, you need to send an abstract. You need to understand what's the topic, how to fit different modes, panels, and so on. Be invited and or pay fees and so on. Here, the incredible thing is it's kind of tested and proven to be of value, a process where you learn, where you work as a team. You don't have to present your own work. You work as a team. You test, innovate some things, play, create. It's really amazing that you respond to something, creating in a free environment without that stress of an assignment. You create a really best possible proposal you would do if you wouldn't have that sort of, stress environment or situation of having a specific expectations. So I really I never participated in it as a student, but I think I always regretted that. That's why I keep on appearing in different roles. But I think it's something that on a world level works fantastically, because it's, over the years worked out. But on the national level, it gives chances to create that learning environment, even in the countries where evaluation as a profession is not institutionalized. It's not institutionalized in the administration or in the academia. The fantastic thing is that even people who are not formally studying evaluation can participate under the mentor, in a company, in an organization where they, as a young and emerging evaluators, are learning about evaluation. So I think it's very, very democratic and accessible competition. I think it helped me that we were still mentored as judges. So it's not the situation when I'm invited to something and I need to lead it in a competition I don't know. I was invited to a process that is led by professional, experienced mentors, and I can enjoy my role as a judge, getting to know other judges that were invited to that specific year panel, and then just simply try to evaluate according to the criteria that were already outlined. So it's really not too demanding role, but it's very much a pleasure of participating in that process. The best advice for a future judge is to simply go through the website, because I use the website even in my evaluation course, which I'm teaching in Latvia, just to show what kind of proposals students have come up with. And understanding that logic, what is the final output that we are expecting? What are the kind of variation of things that are happening and we and are supposed to be created? I think it's the best way to prepare yourself for the role. And yeah, I think this year I finally have used it, and I showed to my students, listen, we want you at the end of the module to create an evaluation proposal. We'll lead you through the module to do that. And here on that website of World Evaluation Case Competition, you can check how does it look when you able to do it finally. So it's fantastic. Thank you so much for this resource. I think, first of all, the Canadian team responsible for the World Evaluation Case Competition is very well prepared to help, and I'm sure they would help and to mentor the specific competitions. But I think also other countries like Czech Republic is also well experienced in it. And, you can always find context to understand what it takes to prepare it.
Yeah.
But except a pool of volunteers who are willing to do this, and a good and well-developed case with the materials that needs to be developed upfront, I don't think it takes much of resources. So I think actually any VOPE in the world would be able to participate and create this case competition on a national level, and I would definitely encourage them to do that. I think the beautiful opportunity, potential of the case competition is that it can be very agile. It can respond quickly to the things that are happening in around the world and take a case which will also motivate students to participate in an ongoing affairs of the world, whether that's climate issue or it's, human trafficking issue or war or conflict zones and so on. I think we can take on cases that are difficult, but make our students work on critical cases and think critically. So that's a beautiful thing about it. But then the issue is here that the challenge is that we need to find an organization that is already working with those cases and help us understand better so that we really can prepare students well and lead them through that. So that, because I think in the whole process of coming up with a proposal, there are plenty of questions you suddenly start to ask, and there's a team of students working, and obviously everyone has their own perspective. So the questions in the process of developing the proposal will multiply naturally. So I think it's very important to, in a case development, to try to narrow down the questions that might appear and really help them to focus their work, because that is the biggest challenge in the whole proposal development.
Mm-hmm.
The case competition is ongoing, that the Canadian team is really encouraging every country to take part in this and try to develop it on the national level. As the past IOC secretary and as vice president of International Evaluation Academy, I would encourage every VOPE and every country to take on this and try to develop their own case competition.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Bea, for this. I'm really excited to be part of it, and I'm always glad to support it.